Today's...
I looked like a crazy person when I did that.
Today's a big day. We're going to announce our baby's gender.
Yay!
Yay! We got our anatomy scan done in the middle of week 18, so we were lucky and they were able to figure it out. But first, I was super interested in like old wives' tales kind of a thing for predictors. So before we actually say what we're going to say, Eric is going to...
I'm gonna read some things here.
Yeah, just to be able to see.
Okay.
So, these are different predictions.
Okay.
So we're getting this from alextherealhousemom.com. There's like a bazillion of these.
Okay. Let's start.
Okay.
Let's start with cravings.
Okay. You're skipping some.
Well, Chinese calendar.
I know this one. For a Chinese calendar, it said boy for me.
Okay. And then baby's heart rate.
Baby's heart rate was 150.
So that would be boy, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. All right, cravings. Salty or sweet?
All right, so this is a complicated answer because I got off the diet, obviously, when I found out that I was pregnant because you can't do Weight Watchers. And my natural inclination is salty. Like, I love salty. So I was having cravings for salty things. But I think it's because I went off the diet so I could finally have like real chips. But I'm going to say my answer is sweet because usually I don't crave sweet things at all. But I was really into fruit by the foot, remember?
Yeah,
that phase. Like, I was so into fruit by the foot, so into the Werther's original things, that super into, so into Starburst. So, and those things, like, I don't really care about sweet things except for maybe ice cream. But so I'm going to say sweet. So sweet girl or boy?
Sweet cravings is girl.
All right.
Next thing, morning sickness.
Oh yeah.
Yes or no?
Oh yeah.
So that also falls under girl.
Even though my morning sickness happened at night, but that's fine.
Interesting. Dad's weight, gain or maintain?
Oh, that's so funny.
I say I've gained a little bit.
So is that boy or girl?
That is girl.
Okay.
I don't know how that would have anything
That's
to
so
do with
weird,
me, but...
right? But that's why they have these old...
Mom's emotions, moody or happy?
You could answer that one.
I don't know, actually. Happy, probably?
Babe. Yes, he's being a butthead right now. Just...
Happy falls under boy.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been definitely happy.
Mom's skin, problems or glowing? I would say problems. Your lips and then your eczema issues.
Oh. I thought... Okay, I guess. Because of super
That's
dry
girl.
lips. Okay.
Okay, headaches.
No.
Okay, so that's girl.
Okay.
Carrying high or low? That is impossible.
That is...
to know.
We cannot... I have no idea.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive, yeah.
Dreams.
I haven't really had crazy dreams, so I will say no.
What? That's weird. There's not an answer to it, though. It says girl or boy is the answer to dreams.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Same with intuition.
No, mother's intuition, so if I think it's a girl, it's a girl. If I think it's a boy, it's
I'm dumb.
Oh, dreams probably means, am I dreaming if it's a boy or girl? Oh, I definitely dreamed it was a girl.
Oh, really?
For sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Current age and month of conception.
Oh, wait. But mother's intuition, so that's interesting. I for sure thought it was, or, like, I was sure, girl. Except, sometimes, when referring to Lil G, I would frequently say he, even though, you know, so I had both. So in my head, I was thinking girl, but I was saying he.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, current age plus month of conception.
How would you even...
If it's odd, it's a girl. If it's even, it's a boy. That's weird.
That's weird.
Okay, let's just skip that one.
I'm going to skip that one.
Sleeping side. Right or left?
I like sleeping on my left side better.
So that's a boy.
Okay.
Nose shape. Same or bigger? It's the same. That's weird. That's supposed to be a girl. Belly shape. Wide or round?
It's just a belly to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
We don't know the answers.
That's weird.
Anyway, I think that's why these are like these old wives' tale, or these are just like, there's a ton of these different things.
Yeah, they're not exactly the right.
It was all over the place. I think it was more girl than boy, though. Right? Yeah. You guys could tell me if I'm wrong. But I think more of my answers were girl.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, should we tell them what we're having?
Alright. Let's announce what we're having.
Alright.
Ready?
We're having a...
Girl! Oh, what? No, I'm just kidding. We're having a boy. Woo! We're having a boy.
That was funny. I was confused for a second. Yeah, we're having a boy. We're having a little baby boy.
Little baby boy.
So why don't you tell, like, how you were feeling about...
So, when we found out, we did it over FaceTime. Because...
when I was at the anatomy scan.
Yeah, we had to do FaceTime. And so, I think it was, like, shocking, because we both kind of were expecting a girl. A girl just made sense in so many aspects, right? Like, what were... Yeah, I don't know. I kept thinking it was going to be a girl and that kind of stuff. And so when it was a boy...
And we had the perfect girl name picked out, and we, like, boy name, we weren't sure.
We had no boy name yet.
We didn't have a boy name.
So we were like, oh, it's going to be a girl.
Yeah.
So when he was like, it's a boy, I was like, it's a boy. I
was so, like, I don't know why, but I was really shocked and surprised.
Yeah, I was caught off
because
guard.
which is so dumb, because it's like, why would I think that I know?
I know, right?
But we were both like, everything was girl in our heads forever. We just thought girl. So when it was a boy, I was like,
yeah,
it didn't make sense. Like, it did not make sense to us.
Yeah, and so I basically was like, oh, and then I think by the time that she got to the car, I'd like kind of continued to process it. And I was getting more excited. But, like, I think after probably a few hours, I was like, okay, I'm excited about this. We're having a boy. It's going to be amazing. Especially once we figured out what the name was going to be. That's when it sort of hit me.
Yeah, let me tell my thing before we do the name. So anyway, so I was, like, having which I was really surprised. I wasn't disappointed at all, which I was kind of surprised about, because, like, I just thought, honestly, I've always thought I would just be a girl mom. That's what I thought. Like, we had 2 kids, and I really thought I would just have 2 girls, because I think I've always wanted a sister so bad. I love my brother, but I wanted a sister. And so I just thought I would just be a girl mom. That's just what I just thought for my entire life. And so it was so weird to be like, oh my gosh, I'm having a boy. Like, I just, like, couldn't, it took me a while to wrap my head around it. So then, like, we were talking about it, and I was, like, trying to, like, just switch so many things in my head. And then we came home, we told my parents about it, and they were really excited. They thought girl too, probably because, like, I just kept talking about, like, oh, we'll do this with her, we'll do this, you know, like, all these different...
Yeah, it's funny, I was polling people before I told them, some of my friends, and pretty much all of them said boy.
Yeah, Mom and Dad probably said girl, because I just kept on talking about girl. But, anyway, so I wasn't disappointed, but I was just trying to have my head wrapped around it. And then when we were, like, sitting on the couch talking to my parents, I lost it. For, like, this was, like, I started crying. Because I got hit with, like, two really, really strong emotions all at once. I got hit with panic because I guess, I don't think this is a bad thing to say. I just don't feel as confident being able to relate to a boy. I just don't feel as confident as I would to a girl, which is so dumb because my nephew Griffin, our nephew Griffin, like, I adore him. Like, I met him when he was 3, you know, and we've hit it off since the beginning.
He liked Amy way more than me.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Like, oh, well, I guess I've been replaced, but that's fine.
Yeah, and so I love hanging out with him. Obviously, my niece too. Our niece. Wow, I am so possessive all of a sudden. But I keep saying my. Anyway, so I don't know where, but like I just felt so insecure about having a boy and that I wouldn't know how to raise a son well. So I got hit with insecurity, like a ton of insecurity about just with the responsibility and with the pressure of just becoming a mom and not being able to do a good job. And then the second thing was, which actually this was the more powerful emotion, I felt unbelievable guilt like I never have before, which is crazy. I felt so much, I guess this is my first wave of like true mom guilt because, are you laughing at me?
Well, it's just a weird phrase to use, I guess.
Mom guilt is a real thing.
I know, it's a real thing. I was just...
Anyways, because in my head, one of the big ways that I like to show love is I really like to show love by like making things and specifically sewing things. And so I had already all of these plans, all these different things, and I like looked up all of these like patterns and everything and quilts for like sewing the baby, everything, and everything was like girl. And I was going to be able to make a lot of things because like girls, like little baby dress, our baby was going to wear like dresses all of the time with cute little like little ruffled butt rompers or little ruffled butt shorties, I think they're called, or something like that. And so I had everything planned and stuff like that, and I felt really confident in a lot of the patterns that I chose because I'm not really comfortable with like knit fabric, and a lot of like girl clothing is like you could do in woven cotton, which is what I was comfortable with about. So I was like, oh my gosh, this baby is not going to feel loved because I don't know how to use knit fabric, or I don't know how to sew with stretchy fabric, and I'm not any good at it, you know. And so, and I was like, and I don't have any patterns picked out. I don't have a lot of good boy fabric choices because like I had like...
She had a panic moment where she was talking about how she doesn't know how to make clothes for boys.
Yeah, and I didn't have any good fabric, so I lost it.
Yeah.
And this is very... If you know my personality, or if you know me, that would make sense that I would freak out about that. Yeah. Anyway, so I was losing it. I was crying forever about it. I don't even know how I got over it, really.
I think I had to talk you through it.
Probably.
Probably said something like...
Oh, I actually...
Or something.
No, I remember what you did. So Eric was like, Amy, you're a really good learner, right? You really like school. You really like teaching yourself new things. And then I was like, yeah, I miss school, you know? And he was like, well, why don't you just treat this like school and you could learn how to sew with stretchy fabric? You're really good at learning. I was like, oh, I am good at learning. Okay, you know, like that. Okay. You know, yeah. I guess we don't need to rehash that. So then that, but I was still struggling a little bit, and I think it had to do with the name, because we had such a good girl's name that we really liked that, and it had a lot of meaning to it, and we were really excited, and even like the shortened version of her name had a lot of meaning, and so we just felt really strongly about the girl's name.
Yeah. And
we had nothing for the boys.
We had some ideas.
Well, we had some ideas, but...
Optimus Prime was at the top of the list.
Yeah.
But...
No, we did have some ideas, but nothing felt as right as,
Yeah.
Nothing, like, I didn't have the same feeling of the names we were thinking about as I did for our girl's name. And that was, like, another thing where it's like, I didn't want him to feel like... I wanted to have all of my feelings that I had for what I thought was my little girl, I wanted to have for my little boy. But the name thing was hard. So you want to explain about?
So we started reading through names, and like we had a short list of a few names that we liked. Some were jumping on and off all the time because it's like, well, we know someone with this name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we know someone with this name, and so it's like one of those things that we just were struggling a little bit with. So we had a couple, and so I started going through my phone of just like, what about this name? What about this name of people that we knew? Just maybe thinking like it would kind of springboard us into a name or whatever. And I came across a friend named Sam, and then I was like, wait a second, what about Samuel as the name? And so like Amy started to think about it,
and at first I liked it. Like, I like the name, you know. And one thing that I've always wanted for a boy, like this is since I was like really, really young. I've always wanted like a biblical name if we had a boy. Well, I guess I didn't even know you, but I always wanted a biblical name. So I was like, okay. So then we were just sitting at the table. Or we're eating lunch.
Yeah,
we were eating lunch, and so we were just sitting at the table, and so I started to like scroll through and read 1 Samuel a little bit just to get like a refresher. And there was, I'll make this short, but like and I had a little notepad, and I was like it was just feeling right. There were so many.
She was writing like Samuel Goninan in different ways, doing signatures and stuff, writing these names down.
Because I like to see what it looks like, you know. And then as I was reading, I was like taking little notes about the story, and I just realized that there were a lot of like parallels to what God has taught us and different things. But we don't have to go into it. But I got to this one verse, and then I started to cry again too, because I just knew. Like, I felt like God gave us this name. So it's 1 Samuel 2:18-19. So this is the ESV version. So it says, Samuel was ministering before the Lord, a boy clothed with a linen ephod, and his mother used to make for him a little robe and take it to him each year when she went up with her husband to offer the yearly sacrifice. So I was like...
Yeah, she had just been crying about not being able to make boy clothes.
Okay. So, sorry, the
camera.
Yeah, the camera, we needed to change something. Anyway, so I read that, and I just, like, I felt like God gave us this name because, like, I was like, because sewing is not mentioned a ton in the Bible, and just, like, the idea of a mother sewing a new outfit for her little son who she dedicated to God, and it felt right. It just felt so right.
And everybody that we've talked to so far that we've told the name, everybody's like, oh, that's right. You know, that's the baby's name. So it's been really fun to see confirmation that way.
Yeah, and it just felt like this also felt like confirmation to God, to me, that I will be able to love and take care of my son just as much as I would if it was a daughter. And so that was exactly what I needed at this time. So
yeah, so we're excited to announce we're having a boy, little Samuel, and
we'll probably call him Sam.
Yeah, Sam. And
do we want to say the middle name?
I mean, it's sure.
Go for it.
It's David.
Why do we choose that name?
Because it's my middle name.
Yeah. So Samuel David. I don't know why you're being like so secretive, but okay.
But yeah, so the little Samuel David's coming in October, and we're super excited. Can't wait. So yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Well, thanks for sticking with us through all this. And
we're going to have a son.
We're going to have a little Erik running around.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be pretty cool.
I can't wait. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys.
Yeah, and if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you later.
Bye.